people are always asking us, how do you measure your impact? This is like the first question that comes out. And that is so hard to answer. And I think one reason we came up with spooky action at a distance is because it's our scientific quantum physics answer to this question that we have been unable to answer in any other way. But it goes with our thesis that people and objects end up in relationship. And they end up in this relationship, and even if they move apart, they still impact each other, right? That all these things in the universe are impacting all of these other things with which they are entangled in non-obvious ways. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's kind of the way we think about impact, is that the ecosystem we invest in, both philanthropically and in the for-profit space, is all tangled together. And some of those entanglements we see, and we nurture them because we think it makes the system more resilient and certainly more interesting. And then a lot of them we can't see. Mm-hmm. There are all these entanglements out in the world way past our direct investing or our direct philanthropy. Mm-hmm. And I guess we get a lot of anecdotal information back, and we can kind of see that. We can kind of sense that happening in rings outside of mm-hmm. our investing. But we can't measure it.
Right.
And it may be, so there's this idea in physics, right, is that once you try and measure something, you change it. Mm. Right? So you can't know where a thing is and know how fast it's going at the same time. Or whenever you come in as an observer to measure something, you change the experiment.
Yes.
And I think we certainly believe that, right? We've changed the experiment by being here, and everyone that we interact with is changing the experiment. And that's kind of the point. Mm-hmm. And we can't freeze it in time and say, this is what happened. Because that's just not the way the universe works. We as humans would like it to work like that. But there's all this evidence now from quantum physics that nothing in the universe is ever still mm-hmm. or finite. We constructed this narrative that things sit still, and they are what we think they are, and it's mm-hmm. not true. So you're all entangled with us.
Whether you like it or not.